Hello there, it's Paul Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell down there to get all the latest episodes whenever they're available. Leave a comment on the comment section if you like. And we're also going to leave contact information in the description below, and you can also catch it at the closing credits. From Battle Creek, Michigan today, we have Tom Buehrle, a very awesome artist, and I think you're going to agree. And we're going to get to that in a second, but first here's a quick word from Galtar, the guitar made specifically for women. So don't go away, we'll be right back right after this.
Ready in 5.
Darling, when nothing else seems to match up. Galtar, the musical apparel that fits any outfit. Galtar, bringing heaven to earth, one gal at a time. GaltarHeaven.com.
Okay, we're back, and with us from Battle Creek, Michigan, we have Tom Buehrle today. Thanks for joining us, Tom.
Thank you for having me, Paul. It's good to be here.
Yeah, no problem. We're glad to have you. Well, how did it all begin for you? I mean, I'm sure since you were a little kid, you wanted to be an artist. Maybe it goes deeper than that, but tell us in your own words.
I started, I've been singing since I was a kid. Grew up about a block from the beach in Santa Barbara, California. And a great time for music, the girls, the music, the cars. I was singing anything that had a beat to it. And then about 2008, I wrote my first song, Cold Winter Air. And then a couple weeks later, I wrote another one, and then another one. And this went on well, it's still going on. And now in 2023, on my birthday, I launched Dent Stings and Demons, my first debut album.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'm glad you decided you want to become an artist. I'm sure you have many years ahead of you, so hope you do well.
Thank you.
Well, tell everybody about your influences. I mean, I'm sure that you have a lot of people in the back of your mind that really helped influence you in your style. Tell everybody about that.
I think my style was the old country.
Mm-hmm.
When I was young, my mom would tell me about that I was Anoki from Muskogee. Come to find out, my biological father was born in Muskogee, Oklahoma, and never met the man. Never been to Oklahoma at all, but his accent carried over, and that's why. If you come from Oklahoma, you got to be able to sing, and never even been there. But my dad passed on the accent and the register, and it just kind of things went from there. And when I got my back pay from the VA, I was able to actually go into a professional studio, Fenton Records, which is now privately owned by a husband and wife couple, and went in there and recorded my EP, which are the last 4 songs on the album that I recorded there. And then the first 6 I recorded down at Hilltop Recording Studios in Goodslit, Tennessee, just on about 12 miles from Nashville.
Hmm.
So,
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I was just going to say, yeah, there were a lot of old classic country artists that were really legendary, and
yeah, Waylon Jennings, I think Waylon Jennings, Hank Williams Jr., the Possum, all the old ones, Merle Haggard, can't forget about Merle Haggard for sure. And those were all my influences. And then when Garth Brooks in the 90s, oh man, I was in the service at the time, and I was singing just all of it. I'd be working on an aircraft, and Brooks and Dunn would come on there, and my supervisor actually came out and asked me, "Was that you singing out here?" And so after that, I was the karaoke fool. I never bought a beer, never had to. I just had to go sing karaoke. And I never thought of taking it seriously then, because then we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have the opportunities to get our work out there like we do now. So I just never gave it a second thought until 2019 when I cut my first EP with the back pay money I had.
Mm.
And then the album, I saved up some money and I was able to do the songs, the first 6 that I wrote for Dead Stings and Demons.
Okay, well, those are definitely good ones. Like you mentioned, Burl Haggard. I mean, you can't go wrong with a country legend like him.
No, Okie from Muskogee.
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, is your stuff on streaming media? If so, tell everybody where we can find you on streaming media. Also, social media and any official websites you want to offer. You can say that as well.
Yeah, my main site is toxiccountryrecords.com.
Mhm.
It's got my merch page, my bio. It now has the links to the songs on just about any kind of streaming media you can think of: YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Deezer, just a lot of them, too many to name. But if you type in Tom Buehrle, Dead Stings and Demons, you'll definitely be able to find the path to the songs for sure. And my 2 covers, All Along the Watchtower, I did, and loved them every one that T.G. Shepherd sang back in, I believe it was 85, mid 80s.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, yeah, and you said that was Toxic Records.
ToxicCountryRecords.com.
Toxic Country
Yeah.
Records. All right. So go to that website and check out that stuff, and also go to all streaming media sites, and I'm sure you're on social media. You're probably on most of those too.
Facebook for just. Oops, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, just Facebook for now. I'm looking into some other ones and everything, but I'm kind of a little overwhelmed right now. I just moved, but we're working on that. Actually, we'll have videos coming out shortly. This has been a real shot in the arm to actually get on the pony to start getting some videos out for my fans, because they're starting to ask that question. First, it was streaming. Are you on streaming? So I did that, and my next step was, I want to keep the fans fed. If they're hungry, I want to keep them fed for sure. So. All my fans out there, we are definitely have the videos coming for you, and there's going to be some tear jerkers, so bring the tissues.
Okay, well, do what he says. I know he would fall in love with you for that, and we're getting ready to play that song in just a moment here. It's called Closing Time. Tell us a story about that. It's probably self-explanatory, but give us an idea what this song is about.
It was a date. It was a first date I had with this girl. Name, I won't mention name. But it started off at 11 o'clock on a Sunday, and we closed the bar at 1:30. So it was 12 hours, and those are in the lyrics. And the date, I flew her wing home. I followed right behind her. She was just across the street, and she listened to my EP, and we got out of the car. She gave me a hug, and she leaned back. She's like, "You gonna kiss me or what?" And that's, for my age, I've been out of the game for a while. My confidence was it just wasn't there. And I got the first kiss, and as I drove away, she ran down and gave me another one. And when I drove away I had the song. My drive was about 45 minutes. I had the whole song in 15 in my head. As soon as I got home, I was writing Closing Time. It was what you hear in the song, like all my lyrics is verbatim out of my head, other than a little, as the songwriter, you got to make things rhyme and do a little moving around. But for the most part, it's right out of my head.
Okay, well, it is a great song, and like with all our songs, I know you'll agree out there. And we'll get to that in just a second. But Tom, we want to thank you so much for being on the show today. You're always welcome to come back anytime and plug something new, and we'll play something new for you.
I look forward to it. Thank you so much for having me, Paul.
Okay, and here it is, Closing Time by Tom Buehrle, and it begins right now.
37, more like 17. Bluest eyes that I'd ever seen, with a heart and soul no man or God could tame. And our first day, 12 hours strong. This is it, where I belong. Can't get enough of you, girl. Feel you in my veins. It's closing time. What do I do now? No way in hell that I'm done with you, no how. Oh baby, just a little more time for me, pretty please. Am I just dumb, way too old for this. Now I'm scared to go for our first kiss, but you leaned in and took my pain away, girl. Has this old man done found what he's looking for? The kind of girl that'll help you hang onto the shore when life crashes in on you. Oh baby, we said goodbye, I drove away in bliss. You stopped me, baby, for our second kiss. So let's take a shot, 'cause we just can't miss. Come home, girl, 'cause you're a woman, still a girl inside, and I'm a man with nothing to hide. We wear our hearts upon our sleeves. I know you're all I'll ever need. Let's take a chance, we've come so far. It's closing time, can we lose this bar? Don't make me beg, don't make me crawl, 'cause baby girl, you can have it all. It's closing time, what do I do now? No way in hell that I'm done with you, no how. Oh baby, just a little more time for me, pretty please. Not first date, 12 hours strong. This is it, where I belong. Can't get enough of you, girl. Feel you in my veins. It's closing time, what do I do now? No way in hell that I'm done with you, no how. Oh baby, just a little more time for me, pretty please, girl. Am I just dumb, way too old for this? I'm scared to go for our next kiss, but you leaned in and you took my pain away, girl. Closing time, what do I do now? No way in hell that I'm done with you, no how. Please, baby, just a little more time for me. 37, more like 17. Bluest eyes that I'd ever seen, with a heart and soul no man or God could tame.